site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be. Football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we pull the wild card matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
He's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep. It's caught at the 10. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. James White's first carry takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tackled at the 20.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
53 is the mark. Get the ball. Let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2, Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They chalked that one up. up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Newton on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
He'll take over first.
Right after he threw that pass, what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Kansas City.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
36-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play, took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Patriots nothing.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 2, Newton. He hits White, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
43-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
White, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way, and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get for another first down at will.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
His kick is
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
23 yards.
23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Roquan Smith.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Gun. Great. Tight up. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
To the air again, Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Marcus Johnson.
The Patriots send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Damiere Byrd returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd down at 7. Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The final pick in this year's 1st round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
A gain of...
They're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 1st downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They run it again with Williams. And And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Again, the ball
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Adelman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
20.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 15 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 43. 43. Check 43. Shit.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score, Chiefs 31, Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
30-yard line.
Check 9. He's checking. He's 8.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They fake the give. Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. You call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. If they had into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line.
4-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 13.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Fielded at about the 28. Cordero Patterson. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score.
If that doesn't wake up the home crowd, I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets his home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.